know what's crazy? As adults, we've all had to endure the pain of losing somebody special. I've had to go through it a lot of times. I'm sure a lot of you guys have had to go through it a lot of times too. But I think the one that hit me the hardest, that hurt the most, was my father. And even though that was back in 2005, it's 2019 now, it still hurts. Like, I can't tell you how much it still hurts. But one thing about my father was he loved us, but he wasn't perfect. Instead of teaching us the things we needed to know about life, he was teaching us stuff like what drugs look like, what violence looked like. And the one thing I wish he would have taught me is how to be a leader. Because I've had to fail and struggle so many times to figure it out. I do think that some people were born to lead, but I also think leadership is something that can be taught. I also think it's something that can be learned, and it's something I really wish my father would have took the time out to instill in me, because it's taken me so long, and I've made so many mistakes and all of that stuff along the way to figure out what being a leader means. See, I need to define what a leader means to me. A leader is a person who is strong, who is resilient, who understands that everything is not always gonna be perfect, who understands that sometimes it takes struggle to get the sunshine. A leader is a person that wants to help other people around them and bring other people up and support other people and be strong for other people. But ultimately, a leader is a person who understands that you need to teach that to other people. I just wish my father would have instilled that stuff in me, because I feel like if he did, I could have impacted so many more lives. Not just people I don't know, friends, family. I could have impacted so many more people sooner in my life than now. So many people are confused about what being a leader is. You don't have to be on TV to be a leader. You don't have to be a YouTube superstar or Instagram superstar. You don't have to be in movies or anything like that. You don't have to be the president to be a leader. You need to understand that being a leader starts in the mirror. It starts right where you are right now. Being a leader starts there. Being a leader does not have to be on the big scale. It starts on the small scale. Being a leader starts right here. It starts right here. It starts right at home, looking yourself in the mirror. It starts right with you leading the people closest to you. Being a stronger person for your children. Being a stronger person for your friends and your family and your husband and your wives and just the people local to you. Being a leader is about being strong and being able to teach other people how to be strong. That's what being a leader is. So before you can be a leader for anybody else, you got to find how to be strong right here before you can teach anybody else how to be strong. Don't think because you weren't born looking a certain way, or you weren't born and you're not a 6'5", you don't look like a supermodel, anything like that, that you can't lead people. Be a leader to the people around you first before you try to lead anybody else, because ultimately those are the people that need you most. Those are the people that need you to be a leader in their lives, or the people closest to you, the people that look up to you. Be a leader for those people. Honest, I never looked at myself like a leader. You know, I just know that I wanted something different. I didn't want to walk down the same path as my father, and I wanted to be something strong that my kids and my wife and my family could look up to. And what happened is I started to understand that I have to make different types of decisions to get different types of results. And people around me started to see that. People around me started to understand that, and people around me started to look to me for strength and motivation and things like that. And now, looking back at everything, even though I do wish that my father had taught me these principles, I do need to tell you that just because somebody didn't give you something or teach you something doesn't mean that you can't develop it yourself. That's what I've learned over all of these years, that sometimes you just have to teach yourself, because it's not always going to be somebody there that will give you this stuff that you need. And that's where I am now. I failed, I learned, I listened to other people that were in better situations. I never had a mentor. I never had somebody that was telling me how to do things. I made a ton of mistakes. I heard a lot lot of people. I've done a lot of dumb stuff. I've lost a lot of money. I've ruined a lot of friendships. I've ruined everything trying to figure this out. But to be honest, even though my father didn't teach me this stuff, I'm glad I learned. Because now I can teach other people. Now I can lead people down the right path. People that don't have anybody to lead them, I can help. And that means more to me than anything. I guess if you don't take anything from this, just start being better, you know what I'm saying? Start doing things better, start being stronger, start learning. Start teaching that to other people. Start helping the people around you. It took 33 years for Terry Warfield, the person you see on YouTube, this confident person that's always trying to help people. It's taken me 33 years to get to this point of understanding. And it's never too late for you to do that either. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, if you learned anything from it, please share it for other people. I can only grow with your help. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff, man. That's all I got for you. Lead by example. Terry Warfield.